Hello students, today let's begin our session. Lesson 1.2 Dick Whittington and his cat. This story is a real life story of Dick Whittington. It is his journey from poor towards Lord Mayor of London. Let's begin our story. Once there lived a poor boy called Dick Whittington in a small village in the south of England. He has no proper home as both his parents had died. So one day he overheard people say that the streets of London were paved with gold. So he decided to go to London to seek his fortune. On his way, he met a carter who was also heading towards London. And so the carter decided to help Dick to reach London safely. In this passage, carter means a person who transports a load in a cart. When Dick reached London, he was very disappointed as he found that the streets of London were not paved with gold. So he has to spend his night in an alley. Alley here means a narrow gap between the two buildings. The next day morning, when he got up, he felt cold, miserable, and very hungry. He wandered around begging for food and job, but nobody helped him. They all drive him away. At the end of the day, at last, he collapsed in front of rich merchant house, Mr. Fitzwarren. The cook was driving him away when Mr. Fitzwarren came and took him in and asked him about his condition. Dick told him his story and Mr. Fitzwarren decided to help Dick. He gave him a job and a place to stay, and he told the cook to first give him some food. Dick was very happy. He worked hard in the kitchen, but still he has to face the two problems. The first problem was the room where he stayed, that is attic. Attic here means a very small room inside a pointed roof, which was overrun by a mice. And this problem he solved by buying a cat. The cat drive all the mouse and now the Dick can stay peacefully. But the second problem was the cook's bad temper. Even though Dick worked hard, the cook used to hit him on his head. And this was the only problem which Dick couldn't get rid of. So at last Dick got fed up and decided to put a stop to this problem. He decided to leave the house along with his cat and head somewhere else to find his fortune. That day when he left the house was 1st November, which was All Saints' Day. When he sat on a stone, he heard the church bell ring, as though they were not ringing, but they were giving him a message, that is, Turn away, Whittington, thou worthy citizen, Lord Mayor of London. Hearing the word Lord Mayor of London, he decided that he will work hard, put up with the cook's bad temper, and he will one day become Lord Mayor of London. With this intention, he turned back and went to Mr. Fitzwarren's house, and he stayed there. After some day, Fitzwarren came and announced in his family that his ship was going to Africa for a trade, and he told them that they can give whatever they want in this trade, and if the things got sold there, they will get the amount. Everyone was very excited. Everyone went and gave some or the other things, but Mr. Dick did not give anything. He was standing there itself. So Mr. Fitzwarren told Dick that why are you not giving anything? On that Dick told that he doesn't have anything of his own. So his daughter Alice told Mr. Fitzwarren that he will give something instead of Dick. But Mr. Fitzwarren told no, Dick has to give something of his own. And Dick was only having his cat, and so sadly Dick gave his cat. When the cat reached the ship, the captain of the ship was very happy because the cat was an excellent mouser. Mouser means an animal that catches a mouse. After some time, when the ship reached African port, the captain went to the king's palace. When he reached the king's palace, he wished the king and then he announced about his ship and the valuable things it has. While they both were talking, Captain found an unusual happening. That is, as soon as the food was laid in the court, the rats and mice came and ate up all the food and went, and he saw that the king was very much tensed about it. So Captain thought and sent a word in the ship to bring Dick's cat. As soon as the Dick cat came in the kingdom, in no time she killed a dozen of rats and mice and freed the kingdom with the from the mice. The king and the queen was very happy looking at that, and the queen told captain that what do you call this cat? That is, what is the name of the cat? And on that, the captain told that the name of the cat is Puss, and the cat is a very friendly with the people, and so they don't have to worry about it. They all the people and the kingdom, when they heard about this cat Puss, they all were very happy. And with that, the king announced that they are ready to pay 10 times the amount for this cat. With this, the captain started bargaining with them. He brought all the valuables in the kingdom and they started bargaining. At last they bargained that the king buyed all the things what was brought and paid 10 times the amount of the cat. The captain was very happy and he took everything and reached London. When he reached London, he told the whole story what was happened in Africa and Mr. Fitzwarren was very happy. Mr. Fitzwarren took everything and the amount of the cat and gave it back to Dick. And he told that, Dick, now you are a rich person, and I won't call you Dick, but I will call you Mr. Whittington. And from that day onwards, Dick became a rich merchant and he started helping Mr. Fitzwarren in his work. They both became a very good merchant. Later on, Dick married Mr. Fitzwarren's daughter Alice, and not only that, but he also became Lord Mayor of London, which was his dream. And not only for once, but he became thrice Lord Mayor of London. And he became a person who always helped the needy or the poor. And when Dick Whittington grew old, he told the story of his cat and the bell, the church bell, which gave him a message and helped him to become Lord Mayor of London. In this way, his journey from a poor boy towards Lord Mayor of London